Hey guys, I hope you're all doing great. So here we go, yet another video. But before I get started, I would like to ask you to subscribe, like, share, and comment down below. So now let's get started. As you know, if you want to learn a language, you need to make sure that you practice four main skills. Yes, they are reading, writing, listening, and speaking. Okay, so today I'll be speaking about reading. So what to read and how to read, where to read, and how much to read. Okay, so let's begin with what to read. First of all, it depends on your level. If you are elementary or beginner or pre-intermediate, then you can read, first of all, academic books, because they teach you some rules, some pronunciation, orthography, and so on and so forth. Secondly, you can read some adapted books that don't have complicated vocabulary. You can easily read it and enjoy it. Of course, you should not limit yourself with academic and adapted books. You can sometimes challenge yourself by trying to read something non-fiction or something non-adapted. Okay? And if your level is above intermediate or intermediate and above, then you can try to read some advanced books, like something that is not adapted and some about different topics and so on and so forth. Okay, so now let's move on to how to read part. So how to read, first of all, you need to make sure that you do it regularly. Yes, because the regularity is the key to success. So we have 24 hours a day. Say 8 hours we spend on sleeping, and the others 5-6 hours we spend on other things that we like to do, and we need to carve out some half an hour time at least, or 10 minutes at the beginning. You can start practicing by 10 minutes. For example, you can use your timer on your phone, and there are lots of readers you can download, and those readers help you read any format, any electronic format. For example, I'm using the reader called Librera, and that is a good reader because I can read any types of Deja Vu, PDF, HTML if I'm not mistaken, and text, EPUB, and so on and so forth. You can use all the format. You can read all these formats using this application. So first you can set a timer for 10 minutes and then read within these 10 minutes only. Even if it is too little for you, that's okay. The first day, for a week time, you can try to read for 10 minutes only, and then gradually you can start adding more and more time. Okay, but you need to find out that time. Okay, if you can't find that time, that sounds like a lame excuse. Lame excuse is an excuse that doesn't convince you, that doesn't sound real. Okay, so if you say, I have 24 hours a day, we all have 24 hours a day, and if you say that you cannot find this time, then that is the lame excuse. Yes, you can start with 10 minutes and then continue making it longer and longer. Okay, and now let's move on to the next. So now let's move on to how to read part. Yes, how to read is an important part of reading, because you can read it at home or outside, before you go to sleep or early in the morning. It depends. Yes, because we all have some time when we feel ourselves more energetic and we want to do something extra. So that's the exact time when you can read it. So how to read it? For example, I personally use my selfie stick, and I put my phone on that stick and I walk and read, which means that I do two in one. I combine walking, physical exercise, with reading. That's how it works. Sometimes I go and print about 20-50 pages, and then I read it. I take these prints with me when I walk in the park or some other areas where there are no people. Okay, so there are many methods for you to read. You can read walking. You can read while you are walking. If you want to read like I do, if you want to read and walk, you need to make sure that you have like certain safe place, so don't fall into the hole try to read by walking. Okay, so you need to make sure that you are safe. Your safety is first, so you need to make sure that you are safe while walking. I usually read at home, so I know the corridor, I know the balcony or some other place where I read. I walk back and forth and I read, and at the same time simultaneously I do some exercise and I get enough exercise too. Yes, and also you can read it before you go to sleep, because it can be pretty good for you to go to sleep earlier. Yes, or you can try to read sitting at the table. That's also a good thing. Okay, so now let's move on to the next one. So the final part is how much to read. How much, as I've already talked, you can start with 10 minutes, or you can challenge yourself and read until you get tired. It means like for half an hour max or 1 hour. I think that if you are a beginner reader, 10 minutes would be okay, but the important thing is you enjoy this process. So to make sure that you enjoy this process, you need to read as much as you can afford. Don't force yourself, because if you force yourself, you kind of feel you kind of feel uncomfortable, and you'll try to you'll shun the books. That's not a good thing. Okay, don't shun the books, and because you must have better associations with books. You know, when you read the book, you need to make sure that you're watching TV series so that you can get back to it the next day and read it. Okay, so better associations are very important. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope you learned something new today, and if you did so, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.